Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we are going to look at the 4 latest Arsenal news. The first Arsenal news is that Fabrizio Romano has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms "Here we go" imminent as latest Jurrien timber to Arsenal update has been provided, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Netherlands international and Ajax defender Jurrien Timber. Arsenal have submitted a second bid to Ajax to try and convince them to do business over Jurrien Timber. The Gunners are chasing the defender and want to make him one of their key signings this summer. A bid has already gone in for Timber and been rejected. But according to Fabrizio Romano this morning, the Gunners have now gone again and submitted a second offer for the Dutchman. According to Romano, Arsenal's talks over Timber are advancing and the Gunners want to get the deal wrapped up this week. Timber has emerged as the number 1 choice for Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta as he looks to add a new defender to his ranks. Arsenal are pressing to complete a number of deals and expect to announce Kai Havertz this week. Declan Rice is also being tracked, while Romeo Lavia is another player they could sign. Timber is expected to be used as a right-back who can step into midfield. That will allow Ben White to move to a more central role or let Arteta go to a 3 at the back. Ajax are believed to be holding out for closer to £40 million to sell Timber. For all the talk of new midfielders being needed at the Emirates, there's no doubting that Arsenal needed a new defender as well. Timber ticks a lot of boxes, and coming from the Ajax school of coaching, he is more than comfortable on the ball, something that will appeal to Arteta. Arsenal seem to be kicking into gear now in this window. They want signings done before they jet off to the USA. With that in mind, you feel the next week or two could be massive for the club. The second Arsenal news is that French outlet L'Équipe has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Arsenal can pull off cut price deal for Xavi Simons with Dutch wonderkid against PSG return. As Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Netherlands international and PSV Eindhoven attacker Xavi Simons, Arsenal can pull off cut price deal for Xavi Simons with Dutch wonderkid against PSG return. Arsenal have been handed a huge boost in their pursuit of PSV Eindhoven wonderkid Xavi Simons, after moving on from Paris Saint-Germain in 2022. Netherlands international Simons has shone back in his home country with PSV. He scored 22 goals and provided 12 assists last season. Superb form which has caught the eye of several major clubs around Europe, including his former team, PSG. The French club can reportedly trigger a buyback option in Simons' contract at PSV for just €6 million, £5.1 million, next month. According to reports, the clause is set to expire on July 31st. But crucially, Simons has a say over his future. French outlet L'Équipe, via Get French Football News, claims Simons can join another club of his choosing as long as they match the €6 million PSG need to pay, a huge bargain for a player of his quality. Simons is reported to be reluctant to return to PSG after making just 11 senior appearances for the club prior to his move to PSV. It is claimed that Arsenal are among a group of clubs looking to capitalise on the situation, with the Gunners chasing a cut-price deal for the Barcelona Academy graduate. Arsenal were previously linked with Simons in the January transfer window and would be an attractive destination for the attacking midfielder, who is still only 20. Simons is currently on holiday in the Dominican Republic and isn't expected to return to PSV until mid-July. The Dutch club are desperate to keep hold of the attacking midfielder, who is under contract until 2027, and are offering to make him their captain if he decides to stay at the Philips Stadion. Speaking earlier this month, Simons suggested he could be willing to remain at PSV despite the interest from elsewhere. "Soon I'll decide together with family. To be honest, it's not in my head to leave. I have no obligations to anyone. I'm the one who has to make the choice," he said. The third Arsenal news is that Team Talk has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Arsenal watched £15 million wonderkid in person last week. As Arsenal look to complete the signing of Turkey international and Fenerbahce attacker Arda Guler, Arsenal have joined a host of European clubs in wanting to sign Turkish youngster Arda Guler, according to reports. Guler is emerging as one of the standout players on the continent in his age group, and a number of top clubs from around the world are keen on the midfielder. According to Team Talk, Arsenal had scouts in attendance last week as Turkey beat Wales 2-0. Guler scored in the game as well and is now set to spark a furious race for his signature this summer. According to Team Talk, Arsenal's scouting team are well aware of Guler and made sure they had a seat in the stadium to see Guler score against Wales. The Gunners were joined in attendance by scouts from some of Europe's biggest and best, including Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Manchester City. Guler could be available this summer for as little as £15 million, and there is little wonder that Arsenal and so many others are putting their names in the hat. Lauded by Mesut Ozil as being even better than Guler has also been branded as one of the biggest talents currently playing in Europe. It won't just be Arsenal thinking they can't afford to miss out on Guler. The reason why so many of Europe's top dogs are watching on is because he is just so good at such a young age. He fits the profile for Arsenal, that's for sure. Young, versatile, and immensely talented, Guler is going to go a long way if he continues on the path he's on. For Arsenal, you'd have to say he is a must-sign. Yes, they have other priorities, but as young players go, Guler looks certain to be a hit. And for just £15 million, it's an absolute bargain. The final Arsenal news is that Ryan Taylor has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms incredible Premier League midfielder 100% wants to join Arsenal now, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of Belgium international and Southampton midfielder Romeo Lavia. Arsenal have been heavily linked with a move to sign Romeo Lavia this summer, and the Southampton man is now apparently 100% open to joining the Gunners. It is no secret at this point that Mikel Arteta's priority in this window is to strengthen his midfield. The likes of Declan Rice, Moises Caicedo, and Kai Havertz have all been linked, as has Saints youngster Lavia. Journalist Ryan Taylor has had his say on the transfer links, and he has revealed on Give Me Sport that Lavia is completely open to switching Southampton for Arsenal this summer. Arsenal target Romeo Lavia had a magnificent season for Southampton. The Belgian, still just 19 years old, was arguably the only shining light in an otherwise really dark campaign that saw the Saints finish bottom and get relegated. Lavia is too good to be playing in the Championship next season, and it's almost certain now that he will leave Southampton for a much bigger club. Arsenal and Chelsea have both been linked with his services, but Taylor has claimed that the Gunners have already held talks with his agent, and Lavia is fully open to joining Mikel Arteta's side. The journalist said, "I know they've been discussing personal terms with his agent and Lavia, who would be 100% open to joining Arsenal, and it does look like there's concrete interest, but at this moment in time, the price tag will have to drop." I think the issue Southampton have is that their valuation has been clouded by the fact Chelsea offered £50 million last August and City have that £40 million buyback that becomes active in 2024. Romeo Lavia would be an incredible signing for Arsenal this summer. The Belgian is still just 19 years old and is already so good. He was a star at Southampton last season, and he will only get better in the coming years. Mikel Arteta now has a proven track record of taking young players' games to a whole new level. Lavia would have certainly noticed that, and that's probably why he's keen on the move. It will be interesting to see if Arsenal will make an offer for Lavia before other clubs swoop in for the talented Belgian midfielder. Do you know the Arsenal news on Kai Havertz? You will enjoy this video on your screen too.